Okay, with a full mouth, I'm here with Andrew J. Martinez. And Andrew, you are going to be the first speaker in a series of kind of lectures or something that the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration is sponsoring, if I'm correct.
That's correct. That'll be next Monday.
Next Monday night?
I believe.
Well, it's good to know that you know exactly what it is and everything else. If it isn't, we'll correct it in the notes.
It's that next Monday because I'm just trying to scroll through things, but yeah, that's next Monday.
And what you're going to be speaking about is marine life off the coast of New England?
Right, off New England and the whole, our section of the North Atlantic. Mm-hmm. And what I'll do is give people a basic underwater tour of the marine life, and more than anything, just to give them a sampling of what the marine life is. I expect some divers will be there so they know what some of the marine life is, but I know that a lot of people that live around here have no idea how beautiful it is and how lucky we are to have marine life here, with the amount of marine life that we have. I mean, it's the standard answer all the time. People say, or a question rather, they'd say, why do you dive here? Is there any marine life here? Is it worth diving? Why don't you dive in the tropics? Well, it's really, we have a gold mine here for marine life, and it's absolutely gorgeous.
You say you've been diving for 40 years or so?
For 40 years, yeah.
Holy mackerel! That's so. And why don't we mention your book here? I'll hold it up for the folks. But your book is in the fourth edition. It's called Marine Life of the North Atlantic, Canada to Cape May. And from what I understand from the research I've done on the book, is that this is the Bible of photographs of books, and it's all. It has everything listed with very clear. You must have an incredible camera. I mean, your photographs are stunning. But there's so many creatures. I'll tell you, down the dock, my cousin and I are partners in a lobster company, and guys bring in lobster gear to dry out. It has growth on it and stuff like that. And I was thumbing through the book, and I noticed that there's all these like little organisms that grow on the traps and stuff that you have in this book identified what exactly they are, which is kind of cool.
Yeah, I mean, I know as a lobsterman, all the growth that's on there is more of a pain in the neck than anything else, but the stuff is absolutely beautiful when you really look at it. And it's looking off the side of the dock or looking at a beach, the water always looks either turbid or just murky, but it's really clear. If the wind conditions are right, in other words, like say for Cape Ann, if the wind were blowing from the southwest, the northern part of Cape Ann, the water would be flat, and then it just opens up. I was in the water last week, and there was 30-foot visibility.
Wow.
And so very, very nice.
Yeah. So what can people expect if they come to your lecture? Where is the lecture going to be held?
At the NOAA headquarters right in Gloucester.
Okay, up at Blackburn Industrial Park. Yeah. And we'll put the information for that also for people. But what can people expect to hear from you? Are you going to have slides? Is it going to be a visual presentation?
It'll be a visual presentation, and I'll give them a sampling of what this ocean has. Mm-hmm. And I know they'll be surprised. I mean, just from the cover of my book, you can see, this is, and that's just a typical scene. I mean, not everywhere is like that, but it's all those animals are found everywhere. And so I'll give them an idea a little bit about what they would see or what's there, and how these animals survive, how they defend each other from each other, how they feed, how they reproduce. And that's basically what I try to do in the book too, is rather than just make it a straight guide with a picture of different things, there's a lot of natural history and animal behavior. Mm-hmm. So I have a lot of pictures of animals either, let's say, mating or holding their eggs, releasing the eggs as larvae, hiding, camouflage, burying themselves in the sand, and all that kind of stuff. because that's what people would see, and then instead of scratching their head and saying, what the heck is going on, now they would have a better idea anyway.
What is your background? Are you a marine biologist or just a diver?
A diver. I've studied a lot, and I've taken a lot of courses in marine invertebrate zoology, oceanography. I've studied, but my regular degree, I mean, what I did before I did this, I taught high school Spanish.
Oh, wow.
So, completely unrelated.
Yeah, wow, that's pretty wild. Well, I hope are you going to have copies of the books if people wanted to buy them?
Yep.
Okay, cool. All right, I think that covers everything. Is there anything you want to add?
No, but just if you're in the area, please come to the talk, because I know you'll enjoy it, and I know you will learn a lot about the treasures that we have here.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.